You ready?
Yeah, did you clap?
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. Welcome to the Public Pool Podcast. I'm Jack. I'm with my wife, Michaela.
And that song was brought to you by The Funeral Stud.
Is that what she is known? She's definitely known by something else.
No, she's known. I don't know what she goes by.
Did we talk about this in the podcast already?
I don't think we did.
That's a challenge that we have because, like, you and I are together 24/7.
I know. Do we talk about it on camera or not?
But, like, the majority of our life, you know how, like, you ever hear that, like, Penn and Teller, those magicians, it's like, oh, they're not really friends in real life. Or the guy who was kind of canceled, Cody Cohen, his podcast, you found out like they weren't invited to each other's weddings.
Yeah, like it was like clearly they just like weren't that tight anymore. It was like, yeah, like that makes sense.
Which totally worked. And I'm not saying anything about it, but like you find out, or the guys from Mythbusters, they're not actually that close.
Yeah.
We are the opposite.
Yeah.
The podcast just continues. Basically, the only difference between our life, like what we talk about on the podcast versus the only difference is that we're in this room and we press record.
Yes.
Other than that, it's just still the podcast. So I'm sometimes kind of confused.
I know. What if we just like recorded 24 hours of our day basically and just clipped together the best pieces of conversation? I bet that would honestly be a lot better of a podcast from us.
I actually have thought about that too. It's like there's a case to be made of like if we're doing one episode a week, we could just record. We should just do like 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
And just play the hits.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Funeral Stud song, if you don't know it, you sent me this video and it's a stud, our favorite people in the world, which is it's the type of lesbian who it's always flapper hat. They're just really, they're studs.
They're masculine vibes.
Yeah. You're allowed to say the stuff I'm not.
Yeah.
And we absolutely love them. They're my favorite people to see out and about because they're basically like that gif of who's the rapper who's like, oh yeah, like, okay. If you're not watching, I'm rubbing my hands together like
a fly.
Yeah, like a fly. Like, they're kind of got that vibe whenever they're in the club. Like, all right, let's see what we're going to work with.
And they're always pack animals.
Oh yeah,
they always are. They're roving in a pack every time.
And speaking of a pack, there's a real alpha every time.
Yes, there
always
is.
An alpha stud.
There is
always an alpha stud. It's never like a democratic society.
No. One's in charge.
One's in charge, and usually it's the largest.
Yeah.
It's honestly like it's rare to see a smaller stud outrank the bigger ones. Anyway.
There's nothing better than, by the way, also if you look up like on TikTok, I always see so many of these videos where it's people who are like, they ask stud friend groups because they're always friend groups. What's your real name and what's your stud name? Because it's like because it's like their names are always like Tiffany. Like
okay, what's a stud name?
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but they'll be like my name. Like I'm Ghost or like whatever. It's like
I was unaware of this.
They give themselves name because they can't be like I'm Tiffany.
Yeah,
like it just doesn't fit the vibe.
It's Tiffany. He's like no, it's Big T.
Yeah,
it's like Big T.
Yeah,
feels
it's like Big
makes
T.
sense.
Yeah.
I imagine there's a lot of big first letter names. Big L. But so she's singing this song at the funeral, at a funeral, and it's like it obviously went viral and all that stuff. I was thinking, I really like the song.
Yeah, no,
I think it's like a really good song.
So she performed at a funeral, but she's singing her little heart out.
Absolutely. Well, it's a funeral. She's like knows the person.
Yeah. Or maybe she was hired?
No. That song was written for the deceased.
Yeah, maybe. But it was like she was just singing her heart out and it went viral because it was like, this is so passionate. It was kind of funny. But then she got in the studio and got like a full gospel choir.
Yeah.
And the song was really good.
Like I think this is the level of the song, and it's going to sound like I'm overreacting to it. It could be this year's driver's license.
It could be.
But it won't be because of society. Society
isn't ready for that.
Society isn't ready for who's the last really famous musical stud we had? Because it's probably was Missy Elliott a stud? She kind of had that vibe a little bit.
She seems like she should be, but she's not. I guess Remy Ma was like a rapper. Or wait, not Remy Ma. Yeah, is it Young Ma? I always get them confused.
Remy Ma is so close to Remy Malek.
Yes. Sorry, Young Ma or / Young M.A. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
When was her
What's Young Ma? I've never even heard of that person. I've heard of Remy Ma.
Looks like kind of started releasing music 2017 with first breakout album, Herstory.
Perfect. What year was that?
2017.
Damn it. Okay, wait. Herstory was her.
Herstory.
That's really late.
Okay, no,
that's really late to claim Herstory as
2015. But that was the first album. It looks like. But 2015 looks like started releasing music. And then she also produced some porn at a certain point. I remember that's.
Oh, that's okay. That's what I'm talking about with a stud.
Yeah.
Look up Young M.A. It's definitely Young M.A.
Is it Young? I don't know.
There's a period between M and A.
Yeah, maybe.
That is a stud.
Yeah.
Young M.A. Her name's probably Matilda. But like,
we genuinely say this with so much love. We love them. Like they are.
No, this is like literally out of love.
Yeah.
This is literally out of like, it's not like laughing at, it's like every time we see a stud, we're like, and every time I've ever interacted with any sort of studs, I want them to be my friends. But I think the problem is I'm competition for them in their eyes.
I think so too. I think your next best friend is a stud. Like, the next like real friend you make that you're like, I'm going to go hang out with my friend, I think is going to be a stud.
Absolutely.
He's like a Cowboys fan or something like that. Like
I mean, okay. They're all Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
That's actually the most accurate thing I've ever heard in my life. They're all Cowboys fans. Why are they all Cowboys fans?
I think just because it's a big franchise and they're like,
no,
I don't know.
Cowboys fans, this kind of dips into sports gossip, which we're going to get into in a second. But Cowboys fans are kind of like, it's because they're the only like real national brand.
Yeah.
Where like they're Cowboys fans, like half the all NFL fans are Cowboys fans. They're all over the country and the world. Like, I can't tell you why, because a lot of Cowboys fans, like it's one thing if you inherit it from your dad or something like that. A lot of people just choose.
Yeah.
But why? I guess it's a big fan base to join.
It's a big fan base. Because I try to think about that. Like, what would have I picked? Just at first glance. I don't know.
I could guess. I think you would have picked, it would have been probably a horse team.
I actually was going to say it probably would be the Colts or the Broncos.
I think you would have gone... Yeah, between the Broncos or the Colts, I think you would have, I think younger you would have gone Broncos.
I think so too.
Because the logo is more
like
a horse.
A real horse.
But I think now the Broncos horse is like almost a little dated.
It's not even the horse, it's the uniforms. It's asking a lot of me to wear like orange in public.
Whereas Colts are clean as hell. They're white and kind of like, I don't know if it's light blue. White and like regular blue.
Yeah.
White and like
it's like a little bit darker than this. It's like a good blue.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably would end up Colts.
Probably end up Colts.
I just don't know if I would be like, I'm rocking bright ass orange in public.
No, it's a loud thing.
It's a lot.
Nothing's worse than Jaguars fans. I went to college with a couple Jaguars fans.
What color are they?
They're teal.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen a man wear teal? It's kind of, it's weirdly a little shocking.
It is.
You're like, why'd you buy teal?
I don't.
Okay, let me rephrase that. A white man. Have you ever seen a white man wear teal where it's kind of like, why are you straying from the navy and the gray?
Like, as you've said, that sound has popped in my head that I was like, there's a white guy Jaguars fan that I did know.
Where, yeah, he's.
But I would not have been able to be like, that was his team until you said teal. And I was like, oh, yeah.
It's just, it's enough of a unique color, even though it isn't. It's enough of a unique color where every time you see it, you're kind of like, must be a Jaguars fan.
But I do always appreciate, like it stands out. Like uniforms and colors that do stand out because I'm like the red, white, and blue gets a little boring.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, totally. And there's like one purple team. I don't know why there isn't a pink team.
Because it's gay.
It's for girls.
It's for girls. It's gay.
But now half the players want to be wearing pink all the time anyway.
Because real men wear pink.
That was the lamest shit in the world. That was like weirdly homophobic.
It kind of was.
That was weirdly like overreachingly homophobic in a way.
Yeah.
Also, it did not, speaking of white guys, it did not work for the white guys.
It really didn't. It really didn't.
Real men wear our flesh tone?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Let's not do that.
No. Mm-mm. I think you do a hot pink. A lot of teams kind of work that into their uniforms now.
Yeah.
A little hot pink. A little
pop of pink. A little pop of blue for the Teen Vogue party.
Because I was about to say hot pink and teal, but no, the difference is that's like hot pink, hot teal. They're like the Jaguars are like almost like a muted teal. It's a really strange color.
It's weird. Also, sorry if I'm like heavy breathing into the mic. I just heard myself breathe. I'm a little congested because I then got sick after Jack got sick.
Yeah. We never. You know what it was?
You know what? We didn't do last week.
Did we talk about the stud on last week's podcast?
We may have.
I think we. Okay, so I was really, really sick. It was my flu podcast. I think we still release that.
I think we might do that. Maybe we should post it as like a hot tub or something.
As a hot tub.
Yeah.
It's like 35 minutes and I don't remember a thing we talked about.
I don't really either.
I just remember.
I meant to edit it and then we like left town and I just didn't.
I don't think I even synced it.
I don't think so either.
No.
Oh, well.
Anyway,
it will come out at some point.
Anyway, back to the funeral song. I do think, you know how we all want the different types of presidents where it's like, oh, we've all had all these white guys and we had Obama. And it's like, we want a girl president. We want
Stud president?
I think that's the only thing I want.
I agree.
Like, I'll be mad. I'll probably be mad if the next president won't be a stud president. We got to wait for that.
I know.
Does are the studs persecuted at all, or where are they on the scale of? Because I think guys like I naturally am like I love that gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know if.
Like,
I guess they're probably persecuted because they're the ones that are stepping outside of gender norms a little bit more. So probably
they're kind of the girl version of like a twink in a way.
Yeah,
where it's like
that's basically
a really feminine, a really masculine girl. But I would say that it's twinks are treated more negatively by society than studs are. I think we would get a stud president before a twink president. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking
from society. I guess I was just thinking more of the like, it might be harder for families to accept like
the woman who's not going to have children necessarily.
Or just it's like, oh, you're kind of dressing like a guy. Am I like, I could just see.
I think people are way sharper with guys.
Yeah.
Being very feminine.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm saying like, what is the line? Like, okay, we're going to have to wait a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait a minute. You know?
I know.
All the lesbian politicians are just like standard lesbians.
Just standard issue.
Just standard issue lesbians.
We need a little something.
Yeah. We do.
I don't know. I would trust the stud president.
I would really trust this. I actually would really trust this president, especially because it's like, you want to talk about like, you want to talk about borders? Fucking no one's getting in. The amount, our defense budget will go up, bitch.
Yeah.
Defense wins championships. Look at the Cowboys. Like, if you like that, it would be really aggressive.
All speeches would be kind of motivational quotes.
Okay.
Like,
was our favorite politician, the old mayor of Chicago, was she kind of a stud?
I don't think she was, but she like kind of gave off that vibe. Lori Lightfoot.
She was her own entity.
She was her own entity.
One else
she was not
like
from
her.
Earth. She was not from Earth. There are so many funny pictures of Lori Lightfoot. Like,
yes.
Just where it's like she is a cartoon character.
How did she ever get elected ever? That's the problem. That is the problem with the like extremely liberal cities.
Yeah.
Where like, it's not like, okay, well, obviously Democrat's going to win. It's not like, it's never the best Democrat.
No.
It's always the like, what the fuck? How did we end up with Lori Lightfoot? Like, what did I think all the other candidates like eat each other until finally it's like Lightfoot. Yeah. And then like Karen, how is Karen Bass or like de Blasio in New York? How did de Blasio end up being the mayor of New York City? He's the dumbest man alive.
I remember when Lori Lightfoot was still in office, I was like, I've got to follow her on Instagram because I just had to stay posted on the show. It was a good time. I think I unfollowed after she's out of office because I was like, I'm no longer entertained. But I always get nervous of like, I forget that like I have like followers or whatever.
They can see who you're following.
Yeah, because I follow a lot of people out of just like public interest.
Yeah.
Also I like start to unlike a lot of things too because I like a lot of things to kind of not be like I agree, but to be like I saw this post, I'm kind of saving it in my life. I'm like kind of. I'm not like I agree, but it's more of like I've seen this post.
Yeah.
Like I feel weird liking like someone died posts because I'm like, I feel like I'm being like I'm happy they died, and it's like no, I'm just like acknowledging the post.
That is a really strange phenomenon. You know? Of like, oh, someone died. It's called liking.
You're liking it. Yeah.
I'm liking that he died.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, well, I don't want it to get no likes.
Yeah.
And then they're like, do people not care?
People not care.
Even upvote doesn't work.
No, I don't know. I mean, I guess I never
appreciate. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe just like I saw it. Like, and I saw this button.
I heart that he died. It's very silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to get sports gossip?
Yeah, I feel like let's start with some sports goss.
Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
All right, I think you actually have some questions for me.
Yeah, I do. Okay, who's this Shane Gilgeous-Alexander guy, and what's with all the drama of him falling over the basketball court?
Okay, first off, his name is actually Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's not the comedian. He's the basketball player. We call him SGA usually, or just Shai. And he's like one of the best players in the NBA right now. He's the reigning MVP. His team just won the championship last year.
Okay, so he's like having a moment right now.
Yeah, exactly. But like, he's also like the Selena Gomez of the NBA.
Because he has a bunch of Instagram followers?
Well, I mean, yeah, he's definitely one of the most popular players in the NBA right now, but also he's like always the victim.
Weaponized vulnerability.
Like he's definitely one of the best players in the NBA right now, but he's also probably the greatest flopper of all time.
Oh, yes, you've explained this to me before. It's not when you're like in your flop era, but like when you make it look like you've been fouled against when you haven't.
Exactly, which like sadly is rampant in the NBA right now, which sucks because everybody hates flopping unless it's like somebody on your team who's doing it, in which case you're like, hey, you got to do what you got to do to win in this league, right? But I don't know. He takes it to like a whole other level though.
Like he's like being excessive.
Like he's legitimately a really good actor. He's like Amy Adams level. Like before he's even touched, he contorts his face in this way where it's like it's giving Kerry Washington about to cry.
She's like the best crier.
And the second he's actually like grazed by a defender, his head shoots back like Vecna's about to turn him into a gate.
Like Thriller vibes.
And then he just goes full ragdoll.
Boneless, baby.
Yes, except for the arm that's actually shooting the ball, which remains totally unaffected from the trauma that he's currently experiencing.
Of course.
And if no defender is actually near him when he's shooting the ball, he kicks his legs forward towards the nearest defender so that he touches them and then he falls on his booty.
Just leave the girl alone. All brands inspire me.
But like Selena, Shai also has this army of defenders who are just like itching to harass whatever Hailey Bieber's come his way.
So is he actually like that bad, or is it just like the spotlight's already on him?
Oh yeah, like I said, the league has a flopping problem. It's just like he does do it more than most, and he's also so good at it. Like he's such a good actor that like he actually gets like every call.
So he's like in a flop era that's like not necessarily negative. Okay, not to sound like a total B, but like why have I been hearing like so much about like football kickers lately?
Oh, because kickers are like, they're like too good now.
Huh?
Okay, well, first off, kicking's like the weirdest part of football. Like it's kind of like the Kendall Jenner subplots that the Kardashians like forced in her throat once a season, where it's like sometimes they are juicy. It's fine.
But like it's not really while we're watching.
And like everything, like kickers have been getting better over time steadily, but in the last year, they've taken like a huge leap because of these two rule changes.
What rule changes?
Okay, so the rule was until this season, every team was given 3 kicking balls, they call them K-balls, before the game.
Oh my God, I think a guy offered me K-balls at a party one time.
But now every team is given 60 K-balls before the season, so they're allowed to like perfect them. They're allowed to like work with the balls.
So basically it's like BYOB, bring your own balls.
So that's allowing kickers to kick the ball like way further, so field goals can be like longer and stuff. And there's another rule where it's like, I'm not going to explain all the details, but basically teams are starting with the ball further down the field. So essentially like 20 years ago, so essentially like 10 years ago, the rule was generally like, once you get the ball, you have to drive 50 yards before you can kick a field goal. Whereas now you only have to drive like 15.
Okay, so they're just like kicking a lot more field goals now?
Exactly. So essentially football fans are upset because they're being forced to watch more Kendall subplots.
The one who never got a spinoff. Okay, interesting. So just lots of kicks. I don't even really know what a field goal is, but I know it's when you go through the thing.
Mm-hmm. The uprights.
Which is like 2 points or some shit?
3.
3, I was close.
Yes.
And then touchdowns, how many points?
6, but if you get an extra point where you kick it through the uprights, it's 1. And then if you do a 2-point conversion, which I won't explain to you right now, you get 2. So a touchdown can either be 6, 7, or 8. No matter what, you get 6.
Okay.
And then,
so when you go into like the little line when they're like, yay, like I like did the marathon run,
yes.
like the thing. Okay, so that's 6.
That's 6 points.
And then when you do that, you get like a kick.
And then you get you get to try for an extra point. You can get a single extra point by kicking like a really short field goal.
Okay.
That's worth 1 point.
Okay.
They're pretty much automatic. Or if you're like down by 2 or something like that, you can go for a 2-point conversion. And basically instead of kicking the ball, you have to run another play. You basically have to score another touchdown from, I think it's the 5-yard line.
So it's close.
So you're close.
Okay.
If you score another touchdown, you get 2 points. And it's like, that's closer to like 50-50.
I was going to say, wouldn't you rather just be like, we can run it again in general and get another 6 points? Or they have to flip to the other side
you have to flip
after someone scores.
Well, after you score... Okay, I'm just going to put a pause to this right now because we're really far off of like we got to go back like 6 chapters. We really do. We really need to go back like 6 chapters.
I just learned the other day that the quarterback isn't the one who scores the touchdown, and that really confused me because I was like, he gets all the fucking glory.
Every now and then you say something that just shocks me, where I'm like...
Football was just so made by boys.
Yeah, it's meant to symbolize war.
But like, it's like a board game where they're like, and then you pass the wizard.
It's Pokemon.
And
no, it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
We play this card with this effect.
Oh my God, I fell down the rabbit hole of Mormon, like, heaven the other day. That was like a board game. Where it's like, there's like 3 different like levels to heaven.
Really?
Like there's like a whole.
Well, there's one. Isn't it true that if you're Mormon, I feel like we talk about Mormons all the time in the show, and we love the Mormons.
We do love the Mormons.
They're just a fascinating.
Because they're so blonde. I love it.
They're so blonde. They're just fascinating. But isn't it something where it's like, that's the original like polygamy part of it is like, in order to be like, to become like closer to God, you need to basically have more wives and create more children. Like that makes you more godly. Something like
that, yeah.
I think that's why. I
do know that there's a thing where in the afterlife, like you spend it with like whoever you're married to. So if like you get divorced, you spend the afterlife like with your first husband.
Yeah.
But it only works for one way, where men can have several wives.
Yes.
And they can spend the afterlife with all their wives. But for women, you can only have one husband. You can only spend the afterlife with one husband. I could be wrong, but that's what I gathered from looking at the flow chart of things.
That always, you want to talk about polygamy for like a few minutes?
Sure.
Because I think it's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Because there's a part of me that's like, you know me, I always look at like evolutionary stuff.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, lions are basically polygamous, where it's like, there's one male. There's some young guys, but when he gets to a certain age, he's got to fucking hit the town.
Yeah.
Because everybody's the big guy's wife.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob big guy Pants Okay's wife.
Pants Okay.
And then there's other animals like lobsters from Friends. They always talk about that, like penguins.
Yeah.
Like
where they're monogamous.
A couple monkeys where they're like they're monogamous for life.
Yeah.
Humans, it's like clearly monogamy is the way it should be.
Yeah.
That's clearly all the best. The greatest gains we've made as a species, as a society, have come when we're monogamous.
Do you think that that's why, like, ultimately China really fell, was because they prioritized, because they almost did the opposite of it, where they were like, because for polygamy you need more women, like because it's like you need the one guy, they could have a couple buns in the oven going at once, like evolutionary. But then it's like for China, it was like they didn't have women, and now they don't have enough ovens. Like,
yes.
Not to reduce women to ovens, but in this metaphor that I'm using.
Absolutely. Well, that's why China's struggling right now. There's also so much like inner turmoil.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where I'm like, now they've hit this point where it's like they did the opposite of what all these religions have been preaching. Where it's like, yeah.
You think we have like a bad incel culture?
Oh my God.
Imagine if like there were like 70% guys.
That would be crazy.
No, like it's crazy. So no, absolutely though. That's you in general also. So it's like, those are the rules. It's like monogamy is better for society and people in general. In my opinion, I'm sorry to the poly people.
Yeah. You're polycule.
But also you want more women than men in general. You want it to be 51-49.
Yes.
It's not good when it's the other way.
Yes.
It's how you get violence.
Yeah.
It's not good. There of all the species though, I'm adding us as like a species. It's interesting.
We're a species.
We're a species, but I'm like, we're pretty separate from the animal kingdom. I feel like we kind of.
Yeah.
We're the only ones who have therapists.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Although some animals can be therapists.
Yeah.
It's a therapy dog.
That's true. There's like dolphin assisted birth, which I haven't even brought up to you yet.
What the fuck are you?
I haven't even brought that up to you
yet
as an option.
Dogs. Dolphin assisted birth? You think I'm gonna? So can I try to guess what the fuck that is?
Yes.
Are you in a tub with a dolphin?
Like a tank.
Okay.
A dolphin can fit in a tub, honey. Use your brain.
A vessel that is big enough to contain both you and a dolphin.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a universe? There's a universe where I'm going to allow not only my pregnant wife, but my literally seconds old child to be in a tank with a fucking dolphin? Are you high? Who is agreeing to this?
I don't like how you say allow.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's why I said, let alone you. First of all, when you're pregnant, I'm going to be like, sweetie, we're going for a walk. Take your vitamins. I'm going to like weirdly kind of like be a little bit more domineering.
I'm going to be like sneaking like candy. Like
No, candy I'm fine with.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with candy.
You're fine with candy.
I'm not like one of those people. I'm saying like, I'm saying like moving.
Kidding.
I'm going to be like, sweetie, let's get those blood. Because you're going to be like, why are my legs asleep? I'm like, because we haven't moved in a minute. those things. But our child, I think I get I'm allowed to allow or not allow things.
That is actually fair.
So that's what they're doing though.
It's basically, it's a water birth, but like, I think there's something with, well, it's like, I want to say there's something with like the dolphin sonar is like kind of slay for the situation. And
this is
but also it's like, they're smart. I don't know. I haven't like fully looked into it. I just know that it's a thing.
So we just finished talking about the perils of when the society is 70% men and 30% women. This is what happens when it's reverse. Can you imagine if it was 70% women?
It would be lovely.
Dolphin birth would be like the third most common way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
After just like, if it was 70%, if it was 70-30 that way, there'd be so many fewer births in hospitals.
Yeah.
Everybody would be inventing a new.
Yes.
They use.
Hey, Jesus was born in a barn. There was like animals there. Like everyone pulled up for Jesus' birth, you know?
But we're land animals.
Yeah, that's true. But water births are supposed to be great though.
You know what? They make sense.
Yeah.
They do make sense. I'm not against the water birth necessarily. I'm against the people that seem to be involved with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like if it's like sterile room with legit people who have degrees, real degrees, not chiropractors, like.
Don't get Jack started on chiropractors.
Don't get me fucking started on chiropractors. I can crack my back too. If you're in, a room with like doctors, and it's a water birth, that makes a ton of sense to me. But when you're in the room with the girl that you found on Instagram or TikTok, who makes these viral videos that are so fun, and you're obsessed with them.
She's so good though. She's so good.
With a doula.
Yeah, a doula.
Like
I'd probably get a doula.
Get a doula. In addition to the doctor.
Yeah.
The doula is supplemental.
I want both.
I feel like the doula is. My worry about the doula is, and tell me if I'm overthinking this. I worry that they're going to be constantly like countering the doctor, but just to you. Where like, he said you have this. I would say no.
I don't know. I think actually doulas are like pretty good with like, they're like an advocate for you.
Advocate is the most positive way it could go, I think.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to be.
I don't want to say all doulas are great because I can't speak for all doulas, but.
I think I can speak for all doulas when I say there's a higher percentage of doulas that aren't great than doctors.
Yeah, but I
think doulas invite a certain species of crazy.
Yeah.
That I don't think all of them are. Not all doulas.
No.
# not all doulas.
I think they're more of a like trust your body first, like your instincts type of guide.
See, I'm not loving that.
Yeah. I kind of like that though. I kind of want to listen to my body.
I think you should listen to your body. I just also think that like you listen to your body until the ultrasound gives hard evidence.
No, and I think the doula is kind of there to be like hospital time. Like,
okay,
they're kind of good to
That's
be like
the doula I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they're just kind of there to like guide you and like be, I think they're just kind of like an extra set of hands.
What percentage?
They're kind of more like a witchy nurse, I feel like.
You shouldn't have said the word witchy. The
They're
second
more
you
like
say witchy,
they're like an earthy nurse.
you should have said they're like a more personal assistant nurse.
No, because that seems too type A for the situation.
Okay, so we're involving somebody who's not. I want only type A's
I
in the
don't want to
delivery
speak
room.
on it because I know someone's listening to this who said I have a doula and that's not what they did at all. I guarantee you.
That's why I'm saying like those doulas, the ones who are great are great.
I follow a couple doulas on Instagram and they just like straight up post like births.
That's crazy to me.
And I just like watching birth like does not scare me.
Isn't it funny how guys used to not be in the delivery room?
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy, but it also makes me wonder like, are we supposed to be in there?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But why were they not?
I think because they're like, you can't see your woman like this. You know? I think it's more like in a weird way.
I think it was half that. And it was also half the doctors and nurses being like, he's not going to help. But he's going to get out of the way.
I think it's more of the time where you're not supposed to see your woman in compromising situations.
I think it's part of it. I also think though too, it was like giving birth used to be a lot more fucking chaotic.
Yeah.
And what you don't want is the husband to panic.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's just distracting the people who actually know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And I imagine that's what you got a lot. And they were like, it's actually easier to give him a cigar.
Yeah.
And let him smoke inside the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into celeb gossip and then?
Yes. I actually don't have a skinny dip this week, but
Let's just talk.
I have my 2026 celeb / pop culture predictions for the year. Because I feel like I'm actually pretty good.
You were shockingly good. I would actually say you bat about 80%.
One thing I had written down last year that I thought was going to happen that didn't happen for 2025 was I think Trump's going to be featured on a rap song, and he wasn't. But I was like, for some reason, I felt that in my bones for this year, and it didn't happen.
If you had that correct, there would have been a news story.
Yeah.
How did she know? Because that's an insane thing.
Yeah, so let me pull up my list, and we can kind of discuss. Yeah, I'll get back to the skinny dip next week. So I have to start off Joe Jonas, who is a single boy this year. Joe Jonas will go on a date with Sabrina Carpenter and or Alex Earl. I think he'll be connected to one of them. I don't think he'll seriously date either of them, but I feel like we'll have like a spotting where it's like Joe Jonas and Alex Earl like having dinner in New York or like something like that.
There was a time, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about this than I do. Mm-hmm. There was a time where Joe Jonas kind of went on one date with like every celebrity, right? Like him, Harry Styles. There was like a select group of guys.
Much him, because he was married for a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking like 2010s.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, he was out one-on-one with this girl, teen 20-something celebrity.
Yes, basically all of Disney Channel's best music, like all the Disney kids like pop music that came out for like radio at Disney, was written about one of the Jonas brothers.
I love that.
Just being honestly. Nick and Joe, because Kevin was married. Like,
I was going to say, don't say Kevin.
Not Kevin.
Kevin's a family man.
Kevin's a family man. Kevin's been a family man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's my them. And then here's my big swing that I've been really stewing about for a minute. Mm-hmm. And nobody has faith in me, but I have faith in this. And I don't know. Honestly, I just wrote it down to say it into the ether. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but I think it'll happen. I think Kim Kardashian and Chris Rock are going to date.
I would say I don't know. I would say I'm not sure about that one, but you've been right about all of these two are going to get together things.
Yeah, like I'm so glad that you were there to witness me saying
Travis Barker really early.
Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian were going to get together.
Like really early.
Because you were like, that's really random. And I was like, no, like they fit each other's lifestyles. They're neighbors. They're both single parents. Like that's kind of their thing.
You said it like offhand and like 3 years early.
Yes. No, it was years before. Yeah. So I don't know. But so hear me out before everyone writes me off.
Yes.
Chris Rock is older.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rock is currently single. Mm-hmm. He's respected in his field.
He's not just respected in his field.
Yeah.
He is what, and it's like, it's funny. I don't think of him this way because I think of him as the guy from Grown Ups.
Yeah.
But he is like according to most stand-up comedians, on the Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Like he's considered one of the greatest ever.
Exactly.
But we don't think of him that way, but that's what they think.
And Kim Kardashian's kind of at this point where she has to date someone who's really respected in their field.
Yeah.
Because she's so wealthy that she can't do the thing where she's dating people with more money. That just doesn't really work for her. And I don't think that's what she's looking for either.
Bezos is taken.
She just doesn't need money.
No.
But she does want notoriety and respect, and she had the fling with Pete Davidson that was kind of random, but I don't think that it was super serious for either of them. I don't know.
No.
I think it was serious for the moment, but I don't think either of them were like, we're gonna get married.
Yeah.
But so he's super respected, and like he's a big deal, but he's not super loud and out and about. Like he's not really looking to like get attention unnecessarily.
He's not making headlines.
Yeah.
No.
But he's also publicly been very supportive and respectable, or he's given a lot of respect and like public support for Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Especially whenever she tries something new. Like he's always like, she killed it on SNL. Like I think he like went to her rap party and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's also been around for a lot of Kardashian parties, especially kind of lately. Like I feel like they're kind of one kiss away.
Yeah, I could actually really see that.
I kind of feel like they're one drunk kiss away from them being a thing. Like,
Yes.
I just feel that in my bones that because Kim dates like people who are really good at what they do. And I think he really respects that she's a hard worker and he can see past kind of the media, like just putting labels on people or whatever. Like he's smart enough that he'll see past that. Yeah. And even though I think that he wouldn't be necessarily the most like loyal partner to anyone else he dates, I think he understands that Kim Kardashian's a whole other caliber. And I think he'd be willing to like put down the Playboy lifestyle for her. So that is my big swing prediction that I don't know if it'll happen this year, but I see it for the future. Listen to me. And then, okay, next, you don't know these people, but I think Lucky Blue Smith and Nara Smith will be at the Met Gala this year. They're models and kind of TikTok personalities now.
That'd be exciting if they go.
But I was like, that didn't mean nothing to you. But I think they'll be at the Met Gala this year. I think Jennifer Aniston's going to have a surprise wedding.
Okay.
I think just all of a sudden it's going to be like Jennifer Aniston's married. Like it's just, and she's whatever her life coach, hypnotist boyfriend she has these days are. I think they're just going to be like, we got married while we were in Santa Barbara. Here's the courthouse. Like, I think it'll be that. I think Travis and Taylor might have a August wedding. I don't know how that plays, if he's going to play football again or not, but I don't think so either. I don't know if I called it on the podcast.
What?
I think I might have that they were going to get engaged in August, which they did.
I think you did too, but I don't know. We got to find the clip. I don't remember.
I know I need to start writing down the things that I predict in the show.
You need to start doing this because you're so good at it.
2026, I'm going to start doing that where I'm like, when I say something, because there's been a handful of things I've said on the show that have happened.
And we need to like mark like you said this.
Yes. So I'm going to start making a folder of that. But yeah, so August wedding for them. And it's going to be huge, which I actually think Taylor's already said that it's going to be big. She has to have a big wedding or a nobody wedding.
I think it's like 1,000 people.
I think so too.
I think 1,000 are going.
I think she's going to rent out like a city.
Yes.
Like
it'll be like second only to the Bezos renting out the city of Venice, Italy.
Yes. I think it'll be that. I think we're going to find out that Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez are expecting a baby via surrogate. I don't think the baby will be born in 2026, but I think the surrogate will happen in 2026. Mm-hmm. And then here's just a one big category: Skims campaigns. Mm-hmm. People who I think will be in a Skims campaign. I think Alex Earle is going to be in one. I'm surprised she hasn't been in one yet. I think some of the Mormon wives, I'm kind of shocked they haven't already also. I think she might do like a WAG themed shoot, like some of like the WAGs. I've just like all the I don't know. Like I just feel like that's a thing.
I could see that.
Sierra would be in it because Sierra and Kim are tight.
Yeah.
Which actually I think Sierra's already done a Skims campaign with Russ. Mm-hmm. I think they did like a family pajamas shoot.
Love it.
For like Christmas a couple years ago, if I'm remembering correctly. And then I do think Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson would do like a couple shoot.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. Alandria from Love Island, because she's already had like Nick on the show and she's always like, I love Love Island. Like she's a huge Love Island fan. Role Model, I think we'll do one. I don't know if you know.
I'm never, okay, go on. No.
He was the one who performed on SNL when Charlie XCX came out in the Kansas City t-shirt and everyone freaked out.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
You don't really know.
I'm sorry.
Emma Chamberlain's ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
But he's a musician. And then I think Ice-T and Coco will do a Valentine's Day campaign.
That would be great.
I think because they've kind of having a resurgence in like clips on TikTok. So that's my Skims campaign predictions. And then I meant to do a full category for Dancing with the Stars, but I forgot. So for Dancing with the Stars, the only one I have is I think Jason Kelce is going to go on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
And he'll get far because he'll get votes. So even though if he's not that good, he'll last a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And also guys have it such easier.
Yes.
Because they just have to do more of the lifting. Like just kind of lift the girl does the dance.
You have a real advantage if you're a strong guy because you can lift.
Yes. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are going to have a cancellation or a divorce. I'm not wishing this upon anyone, but that's just what I think. Also, they're a couple where I'm like, they were kind of like another one we said was Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Where we were like they're too perfect, whatever.
Yeah,
it was weird. They also kind of give me those vibes where I'm like something's afoot.
Yeah.
And then another one that I was like something's afoot is Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher. I think also will get separated.
I feel like they're I feel like there's something afoot, but I feel like that they're actually kind of tied for life.
Probably will be
in a more sinister way of like they each know too much. Or they're both tied to the same thing where it's like, well, we're together.
Yeah, we're in this.
We're in this together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I think like Kristen Bell or Dax could like, I would probably Kristen Bell could like ditch Dax Shepard to kind of save face.
I think so too.
I don't think there's any saving face between Kutcher and Kunis.
I know, because I didn't have any predictions for Ryan Reynolds or Blake Lively because I can't tell what's going to happen with them. Because I keep wondering whose ego's bigger. Because the best thing for either one of them to do is bail on the other one.
His ego's bigger.
I think so too.
His ego's much bigger. I think he thinks of himself as like a studio head.
Yes.
Which granted, it's like, they've made it. He made a ton of money, but not. Mint Mobile really is carrying most of that weight, and that's a great deal.
Yeah.
But as far as entertainment goes,
does he have a vodka company or something too? A gin. He's a gin company.
A gin company, like I don't know. It just. And also, he is friends with like Rob McElhenney, who did Always Sunny, who has the same sort of like, it's like founder mentality.
Yes.
Type thing. And I think she has a very big ego too. Mm-hmm. But I think she also has a little, I don't think any ounce of him is insecure.
Yeah.
Whereas I think she has a little bit of that.
Definitely.
And that is not always a good thing because it leads to kind of weird things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even write down a prediction for them because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. And then, Lauren Sanchez. I think she's either going to create or Lauren Sanchez, I think, will either launch her own brand or like product, which I don't know if she will as much because she's like Amazon backing her. It's just not really that exciting. But I do think Lauren Sanchez will be an executive producer on a documentary.
Ooh.
I don't know if it will necessarily be about Amazon. Maybe something about space. Maybe something, but she was a journalist, so I do think that's in her wheelhouse to be like, maybe it's a crime documentary, but I think she's going to put her hands in some sort of documentary.
She's not just a journalist, she's a prominent journalist.
Yeah.
She was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say was. She might still be working, I don't know.
No, she's not.
No.
Why
work?
She runs the Bezos...
Charity?
What's it called? Like the Earth Foundation.
Foundation for Earth.
Like the whatever their eco
Foundation for Human
is.
Smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think she will executive produce a documentary. I think Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner are going to buy a home together. And then I think there's going to be a lot of speculation about a ring she's wearing on her finger, but we're not going to like get any confirmation from them. But I think there'll be a lot of engagement speculation.
Yeah.
Which at this point, it's like they're going to be together for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And he's been kind of soft launching in the press a little bit that he wants kids. So
I think they're going the distance.
I do too. I think they're great together.
I think they're just going to be great together. And people are like, but this doesn't make sense. And it's like, because you actually don't know people.
Yeah.
So you don't know who they are. Believe it or not, the who you think they are is not who they are.
Yes.
I was so shocked when I found out he not only knows he not only follows sports, he actually knows things about sports. Like he really follows sports.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how his fans felt.
Yeah.
I think they would have been almost insulted. I think they were kind of like, why is he on the college football talk show?
What does he know about that?
That's not okay.
Oh my God, I forgot to put on a bra. I'm wearing a sweater.
You're wearing a sweater.
But yeah, so that's my prediction on them. And then I think Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion are going to get engaged in the fall. I know it's quick, but they've already moved in together and they're very public together. Megan's never really been this public about a boyfriend before. Like she's kind of posted about like when she was dating Party, who's another rapper.
I was going to say, I've never heard of Party.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson's also by far her most famous boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like she's never really like been super out in public that much with boyfriends. I think they are really locked in, and I think they're going to go the distance. So I feel like I might see a fast engagement for them.
Do you think pregnancy before marriage?
I don't think so.
No, I like it. Do it right.
I think Klay wants to do it the right way.
Yeah. She's not his bitch. She's his lady.
Yeah. And then let's see. I think Pamela Anderson is going to date a younger foreign man, like an Italian man, like who's maybe in his late 30s or something like that.
Interesting. Interesting.
Like I think it'll be a younger foreign man.
She's going to find herself a Corey.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's going to get herself a Corey.
Yeah.
I think Ray and Harry Styles are going to do a live performance together. She's the one where she just came out with the song like Where's My Husband? But she's really good. She does a lot of big band stuff. Like Harry loves big band. Like they're both British. Like I just kind of see them doing a live performance for something together.
I can see that.
I see a Shane Dawson comeback.
Or attempted comeback.
Or people reposting old clips and people being like, this was really funny. And then they kind of warm back up to him.
Interesting.
That kind of is what happened to Trisha Paytas. Like, where it was like, she kind of kept getting canceled. And then it was like, either you have to be the victim of something and then people will rally back behind you.
Yeah.
Or people kind of see old stuff of you and they're like, you know what? They are kind of funny. And I think Shane Dawson's going to have a little bit of a comeback.
It's a different circumstance though, because Trisha legitimately has people watching her like, well, she has mental illness.
Yeah.
Like that's an assumed like, well, I mean, she has mental illness.
Yeah.
Shane Dawson seems like does everything of his own accord.
Yeah.
Like he's on top of stuff. So anything that she can get forgiven so quickly where it's like, it's Trisha fucking Paytas. When he does something, it does feel a little more malicious.
Yeah.
Also, he's very dirty.
Yeah, but that's
Which
like
I don't know if
that's like his brand.
I don't know if that's a brand that plays today.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He was dirty in the time when like everybody had like bedhead was the hairstyle for guys.
Yeah.
Not the case today.
And then for Trisha Paytas actually did write down, I think she's going to have a small role on White Lotus.
Oh, okay.
Because she's been going a little bit more. She all of a sudden kind of became a corporate darling influencer is what I call them. Like where corporations are like, this is what the people want. But obviously it took her a long time for corporate to be interested in Trisha Paytas.
Because she's a risky get.
But the fact that last year it was like, oh, she got a quick cameo on SNL. And and then she just did Beetlejuice on Broadway. Like a bunch of stuff like that. I feel like corporate America is kind of being more open towards her. And so I think the industry is like, oh, people love Trisha. And they'll give her a small little thing.
She would have been really good as... Who's the girl?
Jennifer Coolidge.
She would have been really good as Jennifer Coolidge's daughter.
Yeah. Yes.
That was her role to play. Even though I don't know how far apart they are age-wise. Yeah. But they might be like 10 years. But
it might be. But
that would have been the perfect role.
Yeah. I think role model, we just went over. I think role model and Alex Earl will be spotted having dinner together and it will be reported on Dumois. That'll kind of be like the thing where they're like, they got spotted together. Yeah. Because I think Alex Earl is going to be doing some dating this year. But I don't think she's going to have a serious boyfriend at all this year. No. I think she's going to be work first. You don't know these people either, but I think influencers Monet McMichael and Jaden Noble are going to get engaged. He was like from Love Island and she was just like a TikTok girl, but they have a lot of scandal together for no reason. They're one of those people where it's like, no matter what they do, people are like, eh. I
think you told me about them. Yeah. Where it's like, there's just always a fucking scandal.
People accuse them of like buying a plantation.
Yeah.
When both of them are half black. Which I was like, is that kind of what you want? I don't know. I'm not going to speak on it, but they ended up.
I will. Take it back, baby.
Take it back.
Yeah.
But they ended up literally pulling up like historical records. Like they're like, we got it. Also, there was no slaves who lived here. There just was a guest house on the property.
If you want every plantation in the country to like all of a sudden be like, no, this is like historical ground, like it's not to be touched or whatever, so we can remember, we would have a real shortage of land.
Yes.
Like the entire American South was basically one big farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Nobody's saying it was good. I'm just saying that land is a commodity.
Yes.
And it's a scarce one as we grow in population.
Yes. It's a scarce one. I think JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes are going to get engaged.
Are they not already?
No, they're not, but.
You might be right in 1 week.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, I see it happening. The fact that he already was in like her brother's wedding.
Yeah.
Was crazy. The fact that they're still together is crazy. And now I think I'm rooting for those crazy kids.
I'm absolutely rooting for them. I'm really rooting for Mickey Rourke. I'm rooting for Mickey Rourke to be so vindicated. Creepy, but vindicated. You can call him creepy. You can call him. You can cancel him, but you can't say he was wrong.
She left the house straighter, perhaps.
She went in saying, "I'm lesbian. I'm a full blown lesbian. No attraction to guys." She left with a boyfriend,
and he said, "I think I could change that," which was creepy. But maybe he put a spell on her,
or maybe he just saw her and was like, "No, you're not."
He saw something we didn't.
He saw something we did. I mean, I've never been with her in the same room and looked her in the eyes. Maybe I would have been like, I don't know.
I think early on, before she came out, I was like, well, she's lesbian.
You're not Mickey Rourke or me.
This is true. I'm not Mickey Rourke.
You're not Mickey Rourke or something you didn't.
You heard it here first. But I think that lavender marriage is going to happen.
Mm-hmm. What does lavender marriage mean?
When two gay people.
Oh, you think they're both actually secretly gay?
Oh, he seems gay to me too. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I just feel like she was already out
Yeah.
as a lesbian. Why would she then go back in the closet?
I don't know.
You don't see that very often. The out person going back in the closet.
Or maybe she was like, maybe I spoke too soon. And
Maybe
was
she's
like,
bi.
I'm bi.
Yeah.
I saw a really good thing the other day that was like, it's a really good point. And it was all the people who think that being gay is a choice are at minimum bi because they're making the choice to be straight. And I was like, that logic actually makes sense.
That makes so much fucking sense. Yo, wait, what? I never thought about that.
I was like, I never thought about that either.
I've never thought
Isn't
about
that really funny? I was like, yeah.
That's so true. Who still thinks being gay is a choice? Obviously people, but I've yet to hear somebody say
A small, thankfully in this time, a small community,
so
they're just loud, but I think we can all kind of write them off as strange.
You are so right.
Yeah.
I think everyone in history who has said being gay is a choice is bi. Because they made a choice.
They're making a choice.
They chose.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's why I'm always like,
the logic's there.
I mean, are we allowed to talk about your bi?
I mean, I guess I never really came out, but like people on Twitter figured it out at one point forever ago. I'm not on Twitter anymore.
You can cut this if you want. I just think I think one of the funniest conversations we've ever had is at one point out of the blue, I turned to you and I said, you think everybody's bi, right?
Yeah.
And I remember explaining to you, like, I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to convince you that, like, I'm not. And you know, like, that's how you weirdly know that that's the case, where some people are just full-blown gay, some are full-blown straight, some are bi. And then there are obviously people in the middle who are kind of like, he's a cute guy, but like, I like girls. But I was like, I don't know how to convince you, except for the fact that it's like, you know me. If I was bi, I'd be all about it.
Yeah.
I wish, the example I used was like, I wish I liked olives.
Yeah.
I wish there was another food I could enjoy.
Yeah.
I wish there were more people that turned me on.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Who it's being attracted to something is actually like a positive, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Like it feels good. Obviously incels, they've taken it to another fucking level.
Yeah.
It's bad. But like, I would love to be turned on. I wish I was a foot guy.
Yeah.
I wish there was another thing that could turn me on.
Yeah. Just more variety, girl.
I would love more variety.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's how you know, like, no, I'm not attracted to guys at all. If I was, I would let you know immediately. Like, you know what's interesting? I would let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the logic's there.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I'm going to keep cruising down this list
keep going.
so I can hit the rest of these. I think Tana Mojo is going to get engaged late summer of 2026 with her boyfriend, Makoa, who she's been dating for like 2 years, I think. But he's from Hawaii and she just bought a house in Hawaii. Like, she's like, I'm going to live that life.
Yeah.
She's sober now. She's kind of changing her life. So I think, I don't know.
She's kind of disappeared a bit, right?
She's just been more low key.
Yeah. I call it disappearing.
Yeah.
She stepped back.
She ended her podcast on her terms, where I think she was like, this is bringing a lot of negativity to my life because all we do is talk shit about people publicly.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm just not going to do that anymore.
I would love, one day we will find out. I would love to know what the breaking point is.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be something that we don't know.
Yeah. Or it's just like, you kind of get to an age and you're like, I have a choice to do things now.
I think I think one day she was just like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Or one day there was just like the negativity started kind of eating to her. And like, I'm always angry. Or I'm always like shit talking people. Yeah.
And I think too, she just all of a sudden made so much money that
I think she
felt more. Yeah. And I think she's had so many like scandals with like doing sketchy business that she had so much money and was kind of like, I don't need to make sketchy deals anymore.
Yeah.
Because her big struggle was, because she's been a very relevant influencer for so long and people don't really give her credit for that. Like, she's maintained relevancy. But the big part of that is that she's been so scandalous.
She's Trisha Paytas.
Yeah. And being
she's
scandalous.
Trisha Paytas, but not as mentally ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're scandalous, big brands don't want to work with you. And so she's never gotten like the big brand deals. She's gotten like random weed companies being like, do you want to make a pre-roll and we'll sell it? We're going to call it Tannabis. Like it's always something strange. Yeah. Like a weird crypto thing. Like it's never big companies I want to work with you. And so it's like, you don't get that money.
I hope it's not the case, but I could see where it's like, actually the thing that stopped it is she was like being threatened with a crazy lawsuit and it scared the bejesus out of her. And then she was basically told by her accountant, like, by the way, like, you don't have to work anymore. And she was like, I'm going to step away. This was too much. This was too much of a heart attack I almost had. Yeah.
And I think too, because she's sober, I think she kind of was like, I stepped away from my party lifestyle. And
shit talking sober is weird.
Yes. And she's like, and I'm not going to like go to the club and be like, I'm fighting with this influencer who was there. This like, it's just different. So I don't know. And then I think Joey from the Bachelor and Kelsey Anderson. I know her name, Kelsey Anderson. But I forget his last name. But I think they're going to get married this year. And I think Ben Affleck and J-Lo are going to do another project together. And people are going to be like, weird. But I think they're living their best together, not together life. But I think they're going to do like another like movie project or like business venture together.
You can't be, they were married, right?
They were married.
You can't be married, then divorced, then remarried.
Or the first time they never got married.
Okay. You can't be.
But they were engaged.
You can't be engaged, then break off the engagement, then spend a decade apart, then get back together and remarried and then divorced and then stay on pretty good terms without it being like, you guys are just straight up friends at this point.
Yes.
They're straight up friends.
Yeah.
They're like lifelong friends at this point.
Yes.
They have a history.
They have a history.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like almost siblings who sometimes fuck.
Yeah. I mean, because when they got married, they didn't have a prenup. And they didn't have a messy divorce at all. That's the
they
best
respect each other
thing that came out about was literally they had no prenup. They just trust each other. And it's like, yeah.
They're like, I'm sure they're like, my lawyer's saying I should get my agent's saying I should get a prenup. And they're like, you're not going to like fuck with me, right? Like,
yeah.
No, you're not going to. Yeah, no.
Like, okay, we could just divide our assets.
It's not worth the hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Zendaya and Tom Holland are going to get married in maybe May. It's going to be a Vogue exclusive, of course. The only reason I think maybe not is because Zendaya has like 3 movies coming out this year. And so that's already a lot of like press tour and stuff like that. And like a lot of like work, like scheduled stuff. So maybe not, but.
I bet you though, a studio would be like the best press we could have is that they get married. Like weird.
One of the weddings she's doing is like a wedding engagement theme.
Yeah.
Movie with Robert Pattinson. I'm very excited for that.
The battery's about to die.
Yeah.
How many more do you have?
I can do it really quick.
Okay, do real quick.
Okay. Camera's going to die, so I'm going to... okay. I think Lady Gaga's also going to get married, and she's going to wear a simple dress. I think Mickey Gordon is going to dethrone Jake Shane's spot on the internet. Jake Shane will still be relevant, but I think Mickey Gordon's going to kind of become the new darling. And I already said that. I think that's all I got.
Okay. There's one more at the bottom where you're like, I'm not going to say that.
Because it doesn't really matter anymore. Because I put Tate McRae and Jackson Dart, but he also just went public with his like Insta model girlfriend. So I don't know.
They're probably still they'll probably still date.
So maybe, yeah. And she also she's like hanging out with a hockey player. So who's to say?
Yeah. Who's to say? Is that it?
I think that's it for the pod.
Love you guys. Sorry we were gone for a minute. I was sick, or we'll release that pod as a hot tub. I think you need to just sink it, export, don't even look up.
I know.
We'll see what happens. We'll see where the chips fall.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Towel off. Grab a pina colada.
Bye.
Bye.